This is the stage, Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the New Mexico State Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. This wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Running inside, it's Burgess. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Jackson will throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun. Here's the pressure. It's a fumble.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one,
there's a crease. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To throw, it's Webster. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Evans. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on third and long. He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The The Aggies offense will have another go at him. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him, and they got him.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2, turning it on! Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the delay, it's Stanley. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Webster. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. So first down here as they go back to work. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Stanley.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
Punt is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Jackson gonna throw it. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off the play fake. He's got it down the field. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The give to the tailback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Fires into the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete. And they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Looking to pass. It's Webster. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Burgess.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Avoids the pressure and gets away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, he makes the catch. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Jackson will throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab on the left. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Jackson going to throw it.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now,
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 11 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two.
It's Stanley. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical.
A strike downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Breaks the tackle. Picks up the first down. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. They're going to ride this running back.
Yeah, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
That's reeled in. It's Sparks. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sparks. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Burgess. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Takes a handoff. It's Burgess. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Sparks. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fry. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Stanley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Webster. It's complete on the right side. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. And send the tight end in motion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough for the first. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line. And the Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Bobcats look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Texas State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put some... Gashing the D on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Stanley. At the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Looking for the score. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. He spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Texas State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Jackson gonna throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. The run inside. It's Burgess. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the 1st.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got maybe some room here. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
To the air. It's Webster. Under fire. And down he goes. New Mexico State lines up quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.